Hello, I am Jaime Elizondo from Real World Ranching, where our goal is to help you achieve maximum productivity while improving your land the fastest. In the last blog, we finished a three-part series called Monitoring for Success. I explained the importance of monitoring your livestock, your grass, and your soil. If you haven't listened to this podcast, I recommend you do, as they are essential to your success. It's not good to follow fairy tales. In many grazing programs, do not monitor and tell us what we want to hear, but do not deliver the results. So monitoring is essential to your success. Today's topic is elegant simplicity as it relates to managing a farm or ranch with livestock. Anybody can complicate something to make it appear sophisticated or to make him or her look like they know a lot. What not everybody can do is make a complex matter simple to learn and to implement. Please consider some inventions that are easy to use and are common today. The ballpoint pen, staples in a stapler, the buttons on a shirt, zippers. What do they have in common? Well, they are simple. They do what they are supposed to do at a low cost, and they basically haven't changed much in many, many years. So do we need very sophisticated knowledge and explanations to be convinced something works? No. We need to ask ourselves, do we still have some common sense in us? Yes, we do. And we can easily see how these inventions keep being used in our everyday lives without thinking about them or the complicated knowledge needed to create them. If we want to help other people adopt what we are proposing or teaching or training or advising, it must be simple to understand. So simple that an untrained young man or woman can understand and implement. But what does this have to do with a livestock producing enterprise? Very much. We have been clobbered into believing a grazing business is very complicated and that only very special people can master it, or that it will take many, many years to become proficient in it, while nothing could be further from the truth. When I read from the competition, of course, that the total grazing program works very well, but that it takes a lot of work, or that only 2 or 3 individuals in the world can successfully implement it because it is very complicated, it makes me laugh and think about their motives. We have over 82 farmers and ranchers that I daily contact in communication with them, implementing this total grazing program worldwide in all continents and all types of environments with success. And this has happened in only 7 years. If it was complicated, would these students have achieved the wild success they did in such a short time? They have results that have surpassed by much what the other grazing programs have achieved. Grazing programs that have been around for over 60 years. Okay, back to elegant simplicity. We need to make the complicated easy. Easy to understand, easy to implement, easy to monitor, and easy to teach. Anything can be made complicated and anything can be made easy to implement. The difference are in the motives of the teacher or advisor. Do they want to prepare you to be successful, draw your own conclusions, and become independent? Or do they want you to keep needing them forever? See, we need to teach people to fish and not give them the fish, yes, but we also need to step out of the way when new people are advancing and getting better at doing it. We do not tell them when to fish or even where to fish. And just as in art, no 2 pieces of art are the same. Each individual will express itself in their work or farm. If you gave 2 artists the same brush and paints, they will give you 2 different pieces of art as they are very different. Think about a Picasso and a Van Gogh, a painting. They are very different, so there you have it. Elegant simplicity. always try to find an easier way to do things to achieve a certain outcome. Never stop learning and always question how things are done and why. Learn the basics of plant physiology, livestock physiology, how do they interact when the herbivore meets the grass and their effect on the soil. Then make it simple to implement so that any in your farm or ranch can relate and understand the why and the how. Train yourself, train your people, and do not be afraid of them becoming better than you. It is to be expected. Some will be better than you, and you should be happy for that, as that is how the human race advances and speaks volumes of your generosity. Most societies in the world are great due to a few special people that have understood this and have helped the general population achieve success. Would you like to be one of them? Conclusion and recap. Number one, always make things as uncomplicated and easy as possible. Two, the Total Grazing Program is the easiest grazing program to implement and gives the best results. Three, try to have your team achieve better results than yourself. Four, learn the interaction of livestock with your grass and soil and how genetic selection impacts or changes the environment of your farm. Five, strive to be a game changer for the benefit of all. Well, I hope you like this podcast and you can put it into practice this year. Thank you, and until next time, be sure to subscribe to the podcast on Spotify, iTunes, or YouTube, or join us for the weekly email at www.rwranching.com/join. Have a great day.